What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to a whole nother video. Welcome back to my dead renegade. As you can see, it does not start. It does not start at all. First thing first, we're gonna start from scratch. We're gonna check this battery, make sure we have about 12.7 to 8 voltage instead of 12.1 or 2, which is pretty low on the low end. But it might start it, but it might not be enough juice to get this whole thing started, if you know what I'm saying. So guys, we do have 12.89 volts, which telling me this battery is strong enough and we got plenty of juice. Now, if it was around 12.1 or 2 on the low end, then I would have been pretty concerned about this battery. So let's go to the next step. So next step I want to do is check the start relay. We need to make sure that when I turn this on and push that button, that this solenoid is pulling through, making contact to where voltage can go through. Now, I have to remove this whole tray, so I'm gonna take the battery out and I'm gonna try to remove this tray and try to get to the solenoid. And then I got some jumper cables where we could just have a positive lead and then a negative to see if the thing click, and then we could check the resistance and all that good little stuff. So let's make all this disappear, like boom, and we got the tray out the way just like that. So now it's time to get this solenoid off, and we need to test her out, and we get to the So guys, this is our battery. This is our source of power. So guys, this is our start relay, start solenoid, whatever you want to call it. We have our two main posts, which have the positive cable going to the battery, and then from our ground cable, which on the bottom side, going to the top of the motor to your starter. And then from our switch right here, when 12 volts is applied, it basically close it and allow electricity to go through. It is a real simple component. I don't know if this thing like welded shut, but just based off the looks of it, it is like burnt and pitted up top right here. But from this battery, which we have these jumper cables right here, we're going to apply voltage right here, and we're going to see if it clicks or anything like that. And then we're going to see if we get like a resistance off this bad boy here. And if this ain't doing nothing, we got an issue. So guys, let's see if she gonna click. So right now we have open line, of course, because we have not applied voltage to it yet. So guys, it is another day, Tuesday night, around 8:30ish p.m. Just got home, you know, feeling real good, feeling real energized and a positive mindset. So today I probably need to check some resistance and all that, especially from this switch, and just check all this wiring. I'm gonna hook everything up temporarily, and I want to see if we get 12 volts pulling that. We got to see if it's pulling, you know, through and all that. If not, then we probably need to see where it's breaking at. So let's get into it. I did notice I had some dirt and debris in here, but I'm blowing it out and all. So let's see. We're gonna do one wire at a time. Like I said, these two wires are from the switch, which engage the solenoid. So anyway, I am getting a resistance of 10 ohms, and as you can see, that's it. That's me hitting the start button. All right. All right, so I checked the other one, not getting no type of resistance or anything, even after what I did to the switching off. So anyway, I'm finna go grab the battery, the old solenoid and stuff, temporarily put everything in its place, and we just go from there. So guys, so this black and yellow, this wire right here, which I followed, which go all the way to this plug-in over here. When I had turned on the kill switch, pushed in the power, I had got 12 volts. Now I need to check this other one. I couldn't find this one particular wire right here, so I need to go check on that. Engaged to keep that battery charging and all. It should be around 13 or so. Anyway, I'll put this key in. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is weird as hell. Really weird. Okay guys, y'all see how my renegade is on right now? Now, when I tighten these screws, I use an adjustable wrench, alright? But possibly could a loose connection cause this? Possibly, we don't know yet. Anyway, I'm gonna let all this sit, because I remember last time when I let it sit, everything just came disconnected. So solenoid tested good, battery tested good, and it's charging up to 14 volts, which is, you know, pretty damn good. All my fuses are good. Like I said, I did not find anything shorted. I mean, this piece right here probably rubbed, but I don't see anything shorted on this bike. I don't know, man. We just gonna let everything sit. I tested everything. Make sure all my connections are good. I don't know, it just kind of scared me a little bit. Well, actually, it did scare me, not a little bit, because god dang, over that way, it just cut off on my brother and stuff, and then over here just cut off. The lights was flickering and all that little, you know, bad, good little stuff, whatever you want to call it. At first, what I'm thinking was this dang bad boy right here, which converts DC to AC voltage. You got direct current, and then you got alternate current and all that. Thought it possibly could be that, and then what else could cause it? I mean, a battery, a draining dim battery. So could be a lot of things that could play a key role to this. So anyway, I'm gonna just tighten her up, let this sit, and see if she crank up like she's supposed to in the morning, and just go from there. So guys, it did die out. It did die out. It just died out once again. So this thing is acting weird. So let's test this battery one more time. direct. Go from ground. All right, we got 12.7. Guys, I cannot make this up. I swear. It tried to come on, but it's not coming on. So, like I said, that solenoid was a suspect. I just seen a spark come right there. And like I said earlier, I found it black and pitted. I mean, yes, it was pulling in, but it's probably not pulling in all the way like it's supposed to. And we do have the 12 volts, coming in from that switch to send it through. So that solenoid must be going bad and all, honestly. That's the only thing I can attest for. I thought it was the battery at first, the way it was running and stuff, but sometimes you always let stuff run before you make a judgment. And I'm glad I did that, because I was finna wrap it up, but then just thinking about what I do for work and stuff, nah, you can't just wrap it up, just call it a day. You gotta watch and observe and see what happens. And I'm really thinking this is damn starting solenoid right here. I'm really thinking it is. Because what I might end up doing, I might jump it though. Because I already got them leads, so I might just jump it and see what that do. And that can actually confirm that we having a solenoid problem. I just heard it click. Well, anyway, let me get them jumper cables and go from there. So guys, before we get the jumpers, I did find the connection loose again for some reason, probably all that vibrating and all that. But still though, we still should have, a complete circuit, especially on that post. But I'm gonna tighten this up and then I'm gonna see what that do. So guys, as I think about this situation, something simple, but we're gonna confirm that when we crank it up in the morning, if it crank up with ease with no issues. We tested our battery was good. We used the multimeter. We have 12.8 volts on that battery. Now, if it was around 12.1 or 2, then or 4, I would have been like kind of concerned knowing my battery is dead. Don't have no good health either. So solenoid, clicks and all that like supposed to. We also have 12 volts coming from the switch to the solenoid, which completes the path for a higher voltage and all that to start the whole bike. So I thought that little numerous test, and come to find out when that solenoid had just the wiring of it had just, I don't know, got loose. Probably it just caused it not to come on. And it's just probably like the battery too. You probably just got loose. So now I just gotta make sure all my connections just like tight. And as I think about it, going on these trails and stuff, I feel like it plays a role, all them rocks and stuff, steady on hard terrain and all that. I mean, your bike's steady vibrating and all that. So ain't no telling it probably just caused the bike to have a loose connection over time and stuff, Just like them fuses, going back to the fuses. Never thought the fuses would just slap out, come out like that. But they did, due to all that vibration and all that. So anyway, I'm gonna crank her up and go from there in the morning. However, I did order a new starter nut, so no, I'm just have that as a backup. But it's cranking up like it's supposed to, and I'm really pleased and happy about it. Maybe we just didn't have a good connection on that start solenoid from that positive cable from the solenoid to the battery. Maybe we just didn't have no connection at all. I don't think so, honestly. But we see in the morning. Once I put everything back, though, I'm gonna make sure everything is super tight because it's a new bike. I shouldn't be having no issues, but you'd be surprised how new things have problems and all that. So see y'all in the morning. So guys, it's Tuesday morning. So you start on the dime. Okay guys, I will conclude this video. Like I said, battery tested good, solenoid tested good. I thought it was suspect due to like the pitted ends and all. But these two connectors, they did have dirt to pull the post in to contact to a higher voltage on the bike. And all my fuses was good. So, I mean, when I put everything back together, I just got to make sure everything like super duper tight, nothing loose and all that. We don't have anything catastrophic going on. She starts like that right now. Now, I wrote it around 2, I believe. Yeah, we just had like a loose connection somewhere. Cause like I said, I just used the adjustable to tighten this bad boy up, and probably just wasn't tight enough. So battery tested good. We was getting like 12.8. Now if we had 12.1 or 12 volts or at 12.4 range, I already know the battery was going dead and I just need to change it out. If this solenoid wasn't pulling through or making good contact or anything like that, then I would have gone from there. But I did got a new solenoid. Like I said, I just get that for backup. And yeah, that's just pretty much it. Now I am getting my gauge trim piece right here. I'm waiting till this bad boy get in, and I'm also getting this piece right here. And I'm getting the rivets and all that for my Can-Am side panels and stuff. So this bike gonna be like completely, you know, clean, new and stuff, instead of looking like a home wreck and all that right about now. But anyway, stay tuned for more. Sub in. Thank you. Appreciate you. See you.